Hi, my name is Camara, and I am taking university classes right now, and in my second year to be a teacher. And this is my Ed Tech class. And from this class, I am learning so many wonderful things. And our assignment this week is how to do a webcast. So this is my very first screencast. I always wondered how they did it. I've watched numerous ones as they show me how to cook or do a certain craft, and now I know how to do my own. Today what I chose to show you is something that we've been doing in class and have learned this year, and it's called Symbaloo. Symbaloo is a free, for the basics, it's free. It only takes a minute to log in and start, and it's an easy way to navigate the web and compile all your favorite websites for quick access. And let me show you how to start. Up in the right hand corner here, it would usually say log in, or when you go to Symbaloo itself, it just creates an account and it just takes a few minutes. I logged in, and now here I am on my home page. This home page is the very first web mix, and a web mix is this whole square in the center. That is called a web mix. And this was my first one that I created, and I put some of the things that I am always on and doing: Facebook, my blog, news, banking. The wonderful thing about these are the tiles. Each tile can be customized with certain colors so that it's organized on your web mix, and so you can quickly look. In the middle here has got a Google search, and I'll show you in a minute why we would need that. But let's go back up into the right hand side here, and I'm going to search something that I use quite often, and it's Kijiji. And here is a Kijiji tile. If I click on that, it's going to go right here onto my web mix. And I'm going to put it over here with the whites, the other white tiles, and there is Kijiji. Now if I wanted to edit it, I could right click, click edit, and not all the time, but most of the time you can change the tile color. So let's say I want it to be green to match the other greens there. So here I've selected green, and you can say show text. In this case I don't need to, because the tile itself, it says Kijiji, and I'm going to save, and there it is. And when I click on this, this will take me into Kijiji now. Now if there is something more specific, such as my blog, something that I want to add, you could type it in here. My blog would be behind the White House doors, and it would come to my blog. Then what you would do, I'll just show you over here, you could click on the tile itself, and it says add a new tile, and let's see, what is in my favorite list? Something quick. Let's see. Let's do 72-hour emergency kits. The problem is I'm out of town here and my stuff isn't fast. So you would right click, take the address, copy it. I'm just going to go out of this now because it is so slow. I would go back to my add a new tile, and add a new tile, create a tile, and in here you would now right click and paste the address that you've gotten, show text, which it doesn't have what I want, but we'll show this text 72-hour emergency kit. And let's say we want it to be pink. This is going to be a new area. And now I can move this down here, and I can now do a whole section on preparedness, for example. So that is how you create your own tile. Also, a wonderful thing, like I showed you before, you can search other tiles. The other thing that's even better is you don't have to make your own web mixes all the time. You can search for a web mix. And things like kids games, I know is a popular one. And you can go here and see, well, here's a nice full web mix. This one is an art web mix. So if I need art things for kids and I search through this and I try all of them and I really like it, I can then add this web mix. I start following it. All you do is click, and now I also follow this one. So although I can't change it because it's not mine, I can use all of the things that they have already found and placed in a web mix. Here's another one that I created for kids for a classroom, and it's called Movement. So as I find songs and different movement or energizers, I can add them into mine. Or if I get into mine and I don't really like that one anymore, or it's not working with the kids, I can also just right click and delete the tile. The reason this is so wonderful and such a good advantage, such a good thing for the classroom, is because you don't really want children to have free access on the computer. We've all stumbled on things that we wish we hadn't seen. And this way you can set up a web mix or a Symbaloo account, have it either at home or at school, and whether it's a certain subject or if there's certain things you want them to do, you can then put it up and have the students only select from this web mix. And you know it's safe. You know that it's a good thing. As a teacher, I like it just for the fact that I will always have the websites I'm looking for, especially for movement breaks, at my fingertips. When the children get restless in class, I'll be able to bring it up and right away get dancing or doing some sort of energizer. This has been such a wonderful thing to learn, and I encourage you to get on Symbaloo, create a free account, and start playing around with it and see all the things that you can find. Thank you very much.